Yeah, it's all price. The fashion industry has generally struggled, I would say, over the last 10 years. And it's all about price points, you know. It's just all about price. And I think at the moment that is the problem for British wool in the marketplace, is how to pitch a fibre that is expensive, that in theory shouldn't be, because you know it is a local fibre. But because of the processing that we have, limited processing in the country, it becomes an expensive fibre.
We call that lanolin. So it's like a natural grease that the sheep grows through its hair follicles. That coats the fibres, very, very insulating against the sun. Obviously, helps to shed the rain as well. So, you know, wool is very absorptive. So even on the sheep's body, it can still absorb 50% of its own weight in water. The ability for it, fleece or wool, to hold on to moisture is exactly why it makes the best clothing for humans, because it can take that moisture away from our skin when we're hot, and you know it can release it again. And that's what, you know, synthetic fibers will never be able to do, because they're made out of petroleum.
But it's all about scale, and I've shown that with the London City Farm project, is that if you can, you know, process a ton of wool, you basically bring down the fibre cost to a quarter. If you can do that, then you can make the fibre so much more affordable. And so that's really the solution, is to try and get farmers to work together to bulk process. But
Yeah, it's difficult times for farming generally. Most people are so divorced from reality and what it takes to do it. But we've got no idea about, you know, how things are grown and how much effort it takes to do. So in terms of wool, well, I suppose it is itchier, it is more difficult to look after, but if you're giving up some of your fast fashion to something that's worth having and keeping, and you want to have more natural products in your life, in insulation, in carpets, in rugs, in soft furnishings, maybe it costs a little bit more, but perhaps it's nicer to have something that's, you know, reflects your country and your community and your agriculture, rather than something that's made out of petrochemicals from far away.
There is many smallholders out there that are able to keep these breeds alive, and anyone who is into genetics will always go back and look at some of the native breeds and what they can bring into the future. And that is so crucial going forward with climate change, is that we have maintained all of those 60 original native breeds, and they are there waiting for us to bring them back into production if we need them to.